Hey there guys, this is Sam.
And Justin.
At the Survival Review, and today we're going to be talking about Mission Impossible Rogue Nation.
Yes, and excuse the weird kind of change in background. I just rearranged my room, so we're working on a better set than this.
But this is comfortable, so I don't
mind.
mind.
Yeah. So that's nicer, actually, to be honest.
But yeah, anyway, about Mission Impossible.
This is weird because we just got back from seeing this.
Just arrived back at Justin's house from seeing the movie. So we normally give it a couple days maybe before we review it.
Yeah,
but
me, I usually wait a day. And then,
but now just to make sure we have time to film it together.
Yeah.
We're going to film it now.
Yeah. Well, it's fresh in our mind.
Exactly.
So this might end up being a little babbly at times. Might not be as perfectly put together, but who cares?
Hopefully we can articulate how we felt about it still. But
either way, we'll work with it.
But
first initial thoughts is
it was awesome.
It was great.
It was really, really, really good.
I loved it actually. So,
which is good because obviously Ghost Protocol was amazing.
Yeah.
We don't think it was quite on on that tier with Ghost Protocol because Ghost Protocol was just it was awesome.
The thing about Ghost Protocol is that movie's it's a lot more easier to follow. It's a lot more straightforward.
Yeah, it is it's more straightforward. This Rogue Nation definitely kind of gets a little more complex, a little more. There's a lot more to follow. Yeah,
it's a combination. It's a good combination of the first film and Ghost Protocol.
Yeah.
You got the fun, fast pace of Ghost Protocol with the slower, more complicated plot of the first one.
Yeah.
And
we're not going to go too in-depth with the plot because it'd be actually kind of difficult for us.
Yeah.
But the basic gist is Ethan Hunt has to take down the Syndicate.
Which is like a rogue group, like the anti-IMF that a lot of people don't think even exists. And he has to just take them down. And during the plot, he is a rogue agent. He becomes a rogue agent.
The IMF is shut down
by Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin, who is good.
Yeah, he was good.
He's good.
Yeah.
And so it's just him. He's sort of on his own for a little while. He does eventually get the help of, Simon Pegg. I can't remember.
Jeremy Renner and Ving Rhames. So I'm happy to finally see in a big role because he had just a cameo in the fourth one.
He definitely, and he didn't do a ton in this, but he was definitely he was definitely a bigger role than he had in the previous movies.
Yeah, he was kind of just there, but he wasn't as bad as he was in Mission Impossible 2, which he was also just there, but he felt really pointless.
Yeah. This time he didn't feel pointless.
No.
And he's a cool character. I liked him.
Speaking of cool characters, Simon Pegg gets a lot more to do in this
way more to do. And I love that because I'm a huge fan of Simon Pegg, and I think he was one of the best parts.
He was
of Ghost Protocol, and so he was just absolutely even better. He was one of the best parts of this movie.
And also one of the best parts of the movie is this actress. I don't know her name, but she plays the main female character in this movie.
And she does a really good job. Her character is
very complex.
Exactly. Throughout the movie, you're kind of wondering whose side she's on.
Yeah.
It's almost, you question it quite a bit, and it's really well done character, and she plays her well.
And for an actress who I've never seen before in a movie, she was great.
I didn't recognize her from anything, but she was very good.
The action scenes in this movie are awesome. The scene that they advertise a lot, everybody's talking about, the plane scene, was awesome. But the best part about it is that's just the opening of the movie.
Yeah, it gets better from there.
So that doesn't spoil anything for the movie.
It was really good way of advertising the movie because it's an awesome scene that doesn't really ruin anything because it's out of the way in the first 5 or 10 minutes of the film.
And your movie's good if that is not the best part of the movie.
Exactly.
Whereas the whole building scene in Ghost Protocol is the best part of that movie. This plane scene is not.
No.
There's so many other great sequences in this movie.
There's some really cool ones.
Yes.
There's this underwater sequence.
That's probably my favorite part.
Yeah, I'd say that's between the underwater sequence and also there's an opera sequence. It takes place at this opera. That was also
the best part about those sequences is that they were all very suspenseful.
Yes.
People were reacting during the water scene. Everybody was like, oh, people were gasping actually during that scene. And we didn't have a huge crowd in the movie. And so to get that reaction out of that not so big crowd was really good. It was really awesome.
It was absolutely it was just really cool.
Yeah, the opera scene was great because it's all these people got all these like assassins that were like, wait, is he trying to kill him? And you're trying to figure it out while Ethan Hunt's trying to figure it out. It was just such
just the way it plays out is just really, because there's also like, it's also this really sort of quiet scene. Mm-hmm. There's just fighting going on, but they're also like, well, it's not really quiet. It's quiet for them, but there's also like this opera music playing. Yeah. So it's like they're trying not to. Yeah, they're trying not to alert the people in the audience.
Exactly. And then there's a great car chase that turns into an even greater motorcycle chase.
Absolutely, that was a really really cool, absolutely awesome. That's when Simon Pegg and Jeremy Renner kind of get more involved again.
Yeah, I think the first half of this movie was, I don't know if I would go so far as to say perfect, but it came pretty close to perfect, the first half of this movie.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
The second half, the last half is where it gets really deep into the plot, and it starts to slow down a bit, and I felt the movie went on for a little bit longer than it needed to.
Yeah.
But it was still great. It was still really entertaining all the way through.
No, I definitely think it was, I mean, it could have, the ending could have flowed a little better. Yeah. But I think overall it was really good.
And the ending, it doesn't have like a memorable sequence to the ending.
Not really.
Whereas Ghost Protocol, the ending scene, the ending like fight between the bad guy, wasn't as great as what came before it. It was still entertaining and memorable. Mm-hmm. This one didn't really have that. Like, I don't remember it a whole lot, and we just got out of seeing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the ending wasn't as great as the first half of the movie.
Yeah. And another thing worth mentioning is the villain himself.
The villain, yeah.
He was really good. Yes. I liked him a lot.
And he's not the most amazing villain. Then again,
no, he's not like gonna go down in history as one of the best villains ever.
Mission Impossible movies never have the strongest villains, except for Philip Seymour Hoffman in the third one.
Yeah.
But aside from that, the villains have never been the greatest, and this one's he's really good.
He's good. He just has that villain look to him. He when you see him, you're like, okay, this is the villain.
Yeah,
obviously.
Even though he's not as like developed or as like interesting of a character, you still want to see him go down.
Yeah.
So you still want to see them stop him. Like, even like the first thing he does in that movie is like this cold-blooded just kill of this IMF agent. And you're just like, even though it's not like an agent you care about, you're still like, oh, what? You didn't have to kill them? So you already hate the guy at the beginning. That was really done.
Exactly.
Well done. And that's one of the things this movie does that's great, is that it doesn't do what you expect the movie to do at the beginning of the movie. You expect him to like get the mission and get things started, but it doesn't go that way at all.
No, it drops you right into the action.
It was surprising. It was unpredictable actually at times, and I thought for the fifth movie in a franchise,
to go down a different route, it's good. It's good that they're kind of keeping things fresh a little bit.
Yeah,
in a series that.
It's 19 years old, actually.
You would think would be stale by now.
Yeah, it's 19 years old, actually. The first one came out in 1996.
That's crazy.
Which is insane.
That's really crazy.
And it's getting better as it progresses.
Yeah. I
didn't think this movie could have been like as good or like almost on par with Ghost Protocol, but it came closer than I thought it would.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it turned out to be.
No, neither did I. I actually slowly was starting to get more and more excited as I started seeing more things about this movie coming out, and it lived up to the like bit of hype that I got.
Yeah, the problem I kind of had when I first saw the trailers was that the plot seemed similar to Ghost Protocol, because it was like they're going rogue to stop the bad guy again, but it's not.
It's not. It's not really like that at all.
No, it's a different movie. It still has that same kind of tone that Ghost Protocol created.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit more serious, I would say. Because Ghost Protocol is just a lot of fun. Yeah. This one's a bit more serious to it. So it keeps kind of that tone, but just adds a bit more seriousness to it.
And it does have some fun parts, too.
Oh, it's still really funny.
The funny parts are funny.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say it wasn't funny or anything.
I definitely got some good laughs, especially with Simon Pegg. Yeah. He's fantastic.
Yeah. It's just a blast.
Yeah, it was a really, really fun movie.
It's definitely the second best movie of the summer.
Yeah, right behind
Mad Max. The masterpiece.
But this was really, really solid.
Yes. I mean, I might be speaking too soon on this, but as it stands right now, this might be my second favorite Mission Impossible movie.
Really?
Right under Ghost Protocol. Between this and the first one. So.
Yeah. I haven't seen the first one in a very long time.
I rewatched all of them before this. I was thinking about doing reviews on them, but then I got lazy and didn't do them. But I rewatched every movie, including the second one, which wasn't fun to sit through. And as it stands, this may change because we just got back from seeing this. But as it stands, this is probably my second favorite.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
It just takes what worked in Ghost Protocol and just Now, I wouldn't say does it again as in does that same movie again, but takes what works and does that again.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. It probably didn't. But it just takes the core ideas of that. The whole team aspect. How it's still an ensemble movie, even though Tom Cruise is the main character. It's still an ensemble movie and just makes it work. And the story is good, too. It just all worked.
Everything was... It really just was a solid movie.
Yes.
Out of 10, I'd give it a solid 8.5. I'd say 8.5 is solid. I mean, it's by no means a perfect movie.
No.
There were a couple things that were a little silly. Mm-hmm. But I think Mission Impossible movies always have some over-the-top stuff. So it's like...
Well, speaking of over-the-top stuff, the one thing I didn't like in that awesome car chase was you see part of that shot in the trailer when the car is driving backwards.
Yeah,
and it goes off the thing.
I totally forgot about that.
And then it bounces.
It bounces in like this weird spiral.
It looked very cartoonish.
It looked cartoonish, and it just felt.
These movies are never very realistic, but that felt very Fast and Furious style of realism, where it's like it was bouncing, and it's like you have to be at least kind of hurt, but they're not, and that part didn't work.
Yeah, I remember thinking like in the theater that I was like, that was kind of, but that again, that's one little part of this
fantastic
this
movie.
really awesome movie. So
I guess I'd give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. I can see that. Definitely a really awesome summer action movie.
Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out if you like the previous movies.
If you've liked any of the Mission Impossible movies, there's no reason not to see
No.
this. It was definitely worth watching.
Definitely, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much all we have to say about it.
Yeah.
And thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you guys later.